Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon.
Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Honor 20i smartphone that is recently launched alongside the Honor 20 and 20 Pro. And this phone comes with the Kirin 710 from Huawei. That's the high silicon Kirin 710. And for the benchmarks, let's check out the score first before we jump into the gaming review that we're going to do today. So it's 1,25,000 points, and quickly going to the specs, it's Kirin 710 with the Mali G51 GPU, and it's a full HD plus resolution display, so obviously it should be taking some load on the chipset. And this variant has 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB storage. So now let's move on to do the gaming review of this phone. We'll be playing PUBG Mobile and showing you the graphics performance of this phone, showing you whether it would be handling the things well. And the battery right now is 100%. And let's show the battery percentage on the top. So it's 100% right now, and the temperature right now before we start the test is about 36 degrees, and that is because of the heat that is around, and that is quite expected. So now let's start the gaming review. And before we start, we already have set up the display to normal, because the notched option was there, and the notched option was giving an entire gap over here and over here. And for someone who's been playing PUBG Mobile for a long time, you know that you want the buttons to be entirely towards the corners, because that is how you have been playing the game. So I'm fine with this cutout here, and it won't really matter to me. But otherwise, if it was the entire area that was being covered here and on the right, that would have been an issue otherwise. So let's start a TDM game, that's the team deathmatch, because that gives quite a lot of a load. And now first getting into the graphic settings, this is the highest possible settings, that's HD and high. You can't do HDR, and smooth also gives you high. So let's play HD and high for once. And let me also show you the settings for the notch. So it's normal, set it to normal, because we haven't set it to notched. Notched was giving that gap on the side which I told you, and we didn't want that notch area to be shown there. So let's start one TDM game and see how it works. Putting the speaker output to the max, and here's the speaker towards the bottom of the device.
Team match, let's go.
The blue team has scored for the first time.
No mercy. Reloading. Expired. Cover me. Nice shot. No mercy.
So the speaker is getting muffled a bit, and that was expected because of the placement of the speaker. It's towards the top right when you're playing the game.
Enemy down. Reloading.
So there are minor lags, not any huge lags that you would not like here. Those are minor lags that are quite noticeable here.
Great. You're about to win.
Great. Doesn't have a lot of time left.
Clear.
Half of the match is over, and the blue team is in the lead.
Blue team victory.
So we are done with the death match. Something I would like to tell you here is that the MVP here is only because the phone usually supports what you are able to play. So with some phones, I was not able to even shoot or place on the target, move around well. So that is when the performance of the gaming also goes down. Where you can't play well. But here that was not the case. It was playing quite well, and that is the thing to notice here. And that was on. HD and high. Let's now move to smooth and high. That is the next setting that we're going to play on, and this would be a war game that we're going to play. Or we could let me go to the war and see if war is possible for today. It is. So let's play a war game and see if it works the same way there. And as I said, it would be a quick gameplay review. It won't be a long hour of gaming. Just a quick one to let you know whether the graphics are being able to play well. If the Kirin 710 along with the Mali G51 GPU can do well with the 4 GB of RAM that is given in this phone. So far, I can say that for whatever the settings are given here, that's HD and high, the game has been doing quite well. It's not that you can't play, and since the ping was also at 20 millisecond, not more than that, there was no issue with the connectivity and the game was being played quite well. Even here you can see that the ping speed has been 20 millisecond, which is quite good, and the best ping actually that is possible on this game. So with the connectivity there's no issue set, and with the graphics is what we are going to see if it has any issue. So now this is the war mode, and this is the SMG round that we're going to play here. On the smooth setting, the gameplay seems to be smoother. Obviously, in War, the highest of the graphic requirement is seen always. We'll be ending this in midway, and we'll quickly check out the temperature here, and then we'll see if it heated up already, or is it fine. For now there is some warming that we see. So frankly, the gameplay has been not bad at all. With Kirin 710, what you expect is what you get. So this much is what we expected. HDR gameplay was not expected anyway, and with the HD and high, it did perform well in the team deathmatch mode, and with the smooth and high in war, it was doing well. Although the gameplay was bad, you saw the aiming to be bad and even the gameplay to be not so good. But yeah, that's with the personal gaming, and with the phone performance, the smooth gameplay was actually smooth, and it was not bad at all. Just about 10 minutes of gaming that was, and the phone has gone to about 42 degrees, 41.5, and now on the back of the device it's about 41 degrees, which is 41.4, which is quite a good warming up, but it's not heated up so much. But then again, let me clear it, it's just about 10 minutes of gaming, and the phone has gone up to this much. If you play continuously, it could go a bit higher, but not more than that, I guess. So I'll just give you a couple of competitions in this area. The Redmi Note 7 Pro is one phone that this phone competes with, and I would say that that has quite a good performance. And there was another phone that was recently launched, the Galaxy M40, which is priced higher. Actually, it's priced at 20,000 rupees, though the performance has been quite good. And there's also the Realme 3 Pro that is launched at around the same price, and it had the Snapdragon 710. So all of them have quite a good performance when compared to this, and the Kirin 710 is not able to perform any bad here. And before we end this, the battery percentage has gone down to 95%. So in 10 minutes of gameplay, you would see the battery drain to about 5%, which is actually in a way not so good compared to the other phones. And we expected the battery to do better, because on a full 30-minute gameplay usually you see the battery drain to about 7 to 8% in some of the phones. In a way, I don't say that the battery would be lasting quite long, but that's okay. So this was the gaming review of the Honor 20i smartphone. I hope you like this video. If you do, do share and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.